Peter, a contented farmer in the scenic landscapes of Russia, tended to his sprawling land nestled against the majestic backdrop of snow-capped mountains. His sanctuary was the porch, where he could admire the grandeur of nature while attending to the myriad tasks that sustained his flourishing farm. Every aspect of farm life brought Peter joy, especially the diverse array of animals sheltered in the warmth of the barn during harsh winters. One day, amidst his search for equipment within the barn's confines, Peter encountered an unexpected puzzle. His cherished gloves were nowhere to be found. Undeterred, Peter meticulously combed through every nook and cranny, his determination unwavering until he stumbled upon a peculiar sight. Nestled within a secluded corner, amidst a stack of hay bales, laid his missing gloves. But there was more to this discovery. Concealed behind the hay, Peter unveiled a cluster of fluffy gray kittens, seeking solace and shelter beneath the loose strands. These endearing bundles of fur regarded Peter with wary curiosity, emitting tiny growls as their delicate frames bristled with caution. Entranced by the enchanting scene before him, Peter longed to draw closer to the kittens, yet their guarded demeanor prevented any immediate interaction. Their disproportionate anger left Peter bewildered, prompting him to ponder the origin of these mysterious kittens who bore no resemblance to domestic cats. Despite vigilant observation, their mother never returned, deepening Peter's suspicion that they had been deliberately abandoned near his farm. Speculating that the kittens belonged to a stray cat whose owners chose not to care for them, Peter faced a significant dilemma. Despite his efforts to lure them with small pieces of meat, their tender age rendered them unable to consume solid food. Moreover, their playful antics hindered attempts at hand feeding. Recognizing the urgency of the situation, Peter resolved to take action. Arming himself with thick gloves for forearm protection, he gingerly gathered the spirited kittens and placed them in a roomy basket. Though met with protests from the kittens, Peter understood the necessity of their relocation, for their survival depended on coaxing them to eat. Thankfully, Peter emerged unscathed from the endeavor. With the kittens securely nestled in the basket, he ensured the lid was firmly secured before carefully transporting them indoors. Peter designated a cozy corner in the washroom, carefully arranging boxes to create a sheltered retreat for the kittens, respecting their preference for seclusion. Gradually, he allowed the kittens to explore beyond the confines of their basket. As time passed, Peter observed his resident cats' growing curiosity towards their new companions, accompanied by a hint of concern for their safety. Vigilantly monitoring their interactions, he feared any potential harm the kittens might inflict, yet to his delight, they swiftly forged bonds with his cats. Remarkably, his female cat even began lactating to nourish the orphaned kittens. The presence of their elder feline counterparts brought solace and camaraderie to the young ones, who found comfort and security in their companionship. Embracing Peter's offerings of meat, the kittens gradually warmed to his presence, allowing him closer proximity. Witnessing their progress filled Peter with immense joy. Encouraged by their development, he sought professional guidance, inviting the local veterinarian to assess the kittens' health. Initially apprehensive about their reaction to the vet's presence, Peter's fears subsided as he recognized the necessity of medical attention. Over the course of a month, Peter fostered a fragile trust with the kittens. Though remnants of aggression lingered, particularly when approached too hastily, the arrival of spring brought a sense of hope. However, an unexpected cold snap descended upon the land, shrouding the surroundings in a fresh layer of snow, reminding Peter of the fragility of their newfound stability. Safety concerns prevented the veterinarian from reaching the farm, prompting the cancellation of the appointment. As the farm bustled with activity demanding Peter's attention, he found solace in the kittens' apparent good health, accepting their semi-feral nature with equanimity. Amidst the whirlwind of farm life, Peter postponed the vet's visit, prioritizing his myriad responsibilities. Meanwhile, the kittens embraced their newfound freedom, frolicking joyfully around the farm. With the door to the outside world left ajar, They roamed at will, straddling the line between domesticity and wilderness. Peter dutifully ensured their basic needs were met, supplying food and water while granting them the liberty to live as semi-independent beings. Occasionally, they opted for the thrill of hunting small rodents over the comfort of Peter's offerings. Despite his efforts, Peter couldn't shake the feeling of being merely tolerated rather than adored by his feline companions. Yet, his love for cats prevailed, understanding and respecting their innate independence. The kittens, though aloof at times, remained spirited and undeniably charming. Fortunately, the farm provided ample space for them to coexist harmoniously, indulging in their penchant for exploration and seeking shelter in the barn's nooks and crannies to evade unfamiliar visitors. Recognizing the kittens' penchant for hiding, Peter embarked on a project to enhance their environment on the farm. Strategically placing large rocks and hollowed tree stumps across the land, he fashioned secret hideaways for his furry companions. This endeavor brought him immense joy, enriching the farm for both himself and the feline residents. Months had flown by since the kittens first appeared on his property, and they had grown considerably during that time. However, a new challenge arose when one of his milk goats fell ill, necessitating a visit from the veterinarian. Thankfully, the goat's ailment proved minor, easily remedied with antibiotics prescribed by the vet. Seizing the opportunity, the vet inquired about the kittens during their conversation. Peter anticipated finding the kittens either in the barn or the washroom at that time of day, presenting a perfect opportunity for examination. Accompanying the vet to the barn, Peter watched as the kittens darted away upon sensing a stranger's presence. Yet, to his surprise, the vet erupted into laughter. In a moment of revelation, the vet disclosed that these kittens were no ordinary house cats. To Peter's astonishment, they were identified as Manil or Pallas's cats, a breed of wild felines, adding a fascinating twist to their story. Despite their undeniable charm, Peter came to understand that these cats were not meant to be domesticated pets. As he learned of their rarity and endangered status, he realized the importance of preserving their species. Partnering with a local wildlife organization, Peter became actively involved in the rehabilitation process. Together, they worked diligently to provide the cats with the care and support they needed to thrive in their natural habitat once more. It was a collaborative endeavor fueled by a shared commitment to conservation, ensuring that these extraordinary creatures received the best possible chance at survival. Through their efforts, Peter and the wildlife organization aimed to reintroduce the cats to the wild, where they truly belonged, safeguarding their future for generations to come.